family, welcome back. If it's your first time here, welcome. Grab a seat, grab a drink. It's Kim After 50, and on this video I'm breaking down for you every penny I spent on our free MSC cruise. This was myself and my daughter Maya. It was a 7-day cruise on MSC Seascape, and it was a free casino offer. So how free is free, right? I did add it all up in this video for you so that you don't have to. I added up gas, tips, excursions, the whole 9 yards. So I'm about to give it to y'all. I have another video where I added up how much we spent on our free Carnival cruise. But this one, I'm going into more detail because after I did that video, I realized I left a couple things off. So for this one, I'm going into every single penny that left my hand or my card during this trip. The first section is going to be all the cash that I spent. On the cruise ship, you have your sail and sign card. So this is everything that I spent that was not on this from swiping this card on the ship. So all the cash that I spent, everything I spent that was not on this cruise ship card, okay? So the first thing is gas. We did $125 in gas. We live in Florida. We live in the Tampa Bay area. We had to drive to Miami. We put $75 in the tank on the way down. And then to come back home, we put $50 in the tank. There was still some gas in it when I got home. I don't know how to break that apart for you. Next up, we have parking. Parking came to $175. We parked at the port. This is one area where you could save money by parking at one of the off-site parking companies, and they're really convenient too. I've used them before. You park there, they put you on a shuttle, bring you to the port, pick you up from the port, bring you back to your car. In this instance, we did not do that, but that is something to keep in mind as a way to save money. You don't necessarily have to park at the port. Taxis, we spent $40 in taxis, on taxis. We took 2 taxis. Both of them were in Puerto Rico. One came to $20, we gave him a $25 tip. The other one came to $15 and we gave him $15. Excursions, we spent $100 on excursions. We only did one excursion. It was a tour. We did this in Puerto Plata, and I don't really recommend it. We didn't feel like it was worth it. It wasn't horrible. We have no real complaints, but we wouldn't do it again. We wouldn't recommend it. We felt like for the 2 of us, we would have gotten better value and enjoyed it more just getting our own taxi, doing our own thing. But it was $100 even, $50 for both of us. Port spending, just random things that we spent money on in port, whether it was going out to eat in Puerto Rico, doing a little shopping in stores, shopping with street vendors, getting an empanada in the Dominican Republic, shopping for you all for the giveaway that we're doing. In total, between both ports, we spent $171. This cruise was supposed to stop in 3 places. It only stopped in 2 due to weather, the wind and the currents. They weren't able to dock in Ocean Key, so we only stopped in Puerto Rico and Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic. $171 in total is what we spent in cash while we were in ports. So let's back it up. Prior to cruising, the way that this MSC free cruise offer worked is that I needed to give them a $400 deposit. Once I got on board, that $400 became casino cash. So in addition to the cash I just told you, I also gave MSC $400. Okay, so now let's talk about the casino. I walked in the casino with $400. I eventually left the casino with $297. So technically, I played, but I ain't really pay to play. Not too much, right? So I gave them $400. I left with $297 cash. So that $297 is going to be deducted from my final total. The $400 is added into it. The $297 will be deducted from it. Woo, child. Let's get to what we spent on the ship. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. I broke down our MSC statement, which I'm gonna drop a picture of right here. This is the final statement that we got from them, but I broke it down into categories. So the first category is food and drinks. So this is specialty dining. We went to Ola Taco twice. We went to a sports bar one night and had some burgers and nachos. And in the dining room, one night I upgraded to the lobster, and then another night Maya and I upgraded to the steak. Do not recommend that steak. I don't know what kind of meat it was. Then of course I drank Diet Pepsi. I drank a lot of Diet Pepsi, and the Diet Pepsis were $4 and I want to say 13 cents, $4 and a few cents each. This is a gripe I have with MSC. They do not allow you to bring on a case of soda. So, so that includes drinks at the bar. All the food and drinks came to $327.16. Okay. Now, could we have cruised without all that? Yes. Would we have enjoyed it? No. I feel like on MSC more so than Carnival, we relied on specialty dining and upcharge restaurants just to be able to enjoy our food. The next thing on that card was the hotel. What was it called? It was called the hotel service charge, which is basically like gratuities. It was $112 each, so a total of $224. I don't know how MSC works, whether or not they allow you to remove those charges, adjust those charges. I'm not sure. We didn't even try to do it. It was more than worth it. The service they provided, it was just more than worth it. Entertainment. I had 2 charges on there for entertainment. I'm not for sure what those are because I can't think of anything that we did. But maybe Maya did something when she was off without me. So that came to $50. The spa was $41. Maya went one morning and bought some leave-in conditioner from the spa. That was $40. So that's what that is. The spa, $41. Vinci, I think I'm pronouncing that right, was the chocolate shop. And we had a few charges on there from Vinci. One is Maya and I did a chocolate tasting. And I think that was $20 or $22 a piece. Maya got a chocolate martini one night. And we went and got Bianca some chocolates from Vinci. Bianca's a chocoholic. So we went and got her some chocolates, and that came to $81.56. And then shopping came to $64. We bought a bottle of limoncello, a bottle of meloncello. We bought the little gift that's going to one of you all. Maya bought some gummies one night. So that came to $64. So drum roll. Our total was $787.72. $787.72. Like nothing crazy. We didn't do too much. We weren't balling out. Like nothing to see here, folks. But at the same time, all those little treats add up. And listen, when we took this cruise, I told Maya, we are doing this on a budget. We're not spending a lot of money. This is a budget trip. And she was like, okay. And I feel like for the most part, she tried to stick with that. But girl, when I saw that $787.72, I want to make sure I went over everything. So we went over gas $150, parking $175, taxis $40, MSC charges $787.72, excursions $100, port spending $171. Oh, in addition to the gratuities that they automatically charge to your card, we do bring cash, like I just said, because there are other people that you need to tip. So we tipped our room steward an additional $100. He politely left us a little envelope the final night of the cruise. So we left him $100. The day that we got there, we dropped off our bags. We tipped $5 per bag. So that was $15. And then there was a gentleman that helped us import, and we tipped him $20. So, because he didn't have to help us, and he did. He was actually on his way to break, and he stopped and helped us, so we tipped him $20. So we've got that, tips. And then again, the casino, I had to pay the $400 deposit, but I had $297 in winnings. So $103 is basically what I spent in the casino. So that comes to a grand total of, we got our handy dandy calculator. I'm not really adding anything up. It's already added up. But this is for the cinematic effects. That comes to a grand total of $1,958.72 minus the casino winnings. So $1,661.72. How much of that was necessary? I'm going to say the $224 for the gratuities, the $125 for gas, and the $175 for parking. Everything else could have been done without. So if you have watched this long, what I want you to do is in the comments, I want you to drop a $1 sign. The dollar symbol. I want you to drop one of them if you think that was a bargain cruise. I want you to drop $2 signs if you think y'all did okay. I want you to drop $3 signs if you think Kim, Maya, y'all, what was y'all thinking? Y'all just spent way too much money on this cruise. Drop $3 signs. So 1 if you think it was a bargain cruise, we did a good job. Drop 2 if we did okay, and drop 3 if you just think that we lost our minds and spent too much money. I'll tell you what I think. Considering it was a 7-day cruise, so let's do that. Considering it was a 7-day cruise, we spent $237.38 per day. So like $118 per day per person. On our cruise. So now that I broke it down like that, go ahead and drop in the comments what you consider it. $1 sign, $2 signs, or $3 signs. For me, considering it was a 7-day cruise, considering I had these amazing memories with my daughter, considering it would have cost me quite a bit more if we had not had that casino offer, I think we did good. I'm going to give us $2 signs. We ain't do the best, but I'm going to give us $2 signs. If you found this helpful, please give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up in the comments below. Let me know, was this more or less than you were expecting? And if you're planning your first cruise, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Even if you're not, child, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We love to have you as part of this amazing community of travel buddies. And I do have other videos where I break down how much I spent on a cruise. And I think on the Carnival Conquest one I did most recently, we did a little bit better than this one. Go ahead and check that out. And I also have a series coming up on luxury budget staycations. I am so excited about that. I live in a vacation destination. And so I thought I would have a lot of fun creating the content, and I thought you all might enjoy it too. So make sure that you stay tuned for that. And that's going to be it for now. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope to see you on the next video. And of course, I want to see you one day at sea. Bye-bye.